Alaye is a movie by Kadiri. Kadiri is famous for her YouTube films. She has expanded her reach to Amazon Prime with the release of Alaye on July 5th, 2024. Some interesting faces you see in the movie Alaye include Ruth Kadiri, Brother Shaggy, Monica Friday, Aluma Isaac, Eddie Watson, and others. Alaye aligns with the importance of looking beyond the surface and understanding that initial perceptions are not always true. Therefore, do not judge a book by its cover is one of the central themes. In the story, Catherine, a young woman burdened by debt from her deceased father's illness, endures the presence of a rough and unrefined lodger named Funmi. Initially, she judges Funmi based on her first impression. However, her opinion shifts dramatically when Funmi saves her and pays off her debt, proving her first impression wrong. The movie begins with Catherine cooking when she gets a call from Gabby, to whom she owes money. Reluctantly, she goes to Gabby's club where he threatens her to repay in 2 days. Disturbed, Catherine confides in her friend Eve, who suggests asking her boyfriend Ben for help despite his financial incapacitation. Eve criticizes Ben for his consistent failure to support Catherine. Facing financial strain, Catherine considers selling her car but refuses to sell her late father's house. Eve proposes to rent out a room and Catherine reluctantly agrees. Eve mentions her cousin Funmi, who needs a temporary place to stay before his visa gets ready, to Catherine. Expecting a female lodger, Catherine is surprised to meet a male Funmi at her doorstep. Funmi's unruly behavior immediately causes friction. After a turbulent first day, Catherine wakes to find Funmi playing loud music. Their conflict escalates when Catherine confronts Funmi, who insists on his right to stay since he's paid rent. The following day, Funmi helps a lost stranger who can't contact her boyfriend to pay for the Uber he asked her to book. Out of kindness, Funmi gives her money to return home. Returning inside, Funmi finds food Catherine prepared and starts eating, assuming it's an apology for their misunderstanding. Catherine only went inside to receive a call from Gabby, who threatened her to pay up. Tired and disturbed, she finds the food gone and angrily confronts Funmi, who is live on Instagram, talking about her gesture. She almost hits Funmi with a stick, but he dodges. She curses his mother and calls him names, but he doesn't retaliate. Funmi continues his ways. One day, after a workout, he unknowingly crosses paths with Catherine, causing another misunderstanding. Catherine leaves, and Funmi calls his girlfriend Tega over. Happy to see Funmi in a big house, Tega takes over. They eat Catherine's food and mess up her kitchen. Catherine returns and sees the mess but ignores it. Frustrated at Funmi's unseasoned behavior, she reports him to Eve, who cautions Funmi. One evening, Catherine leaves the house and tells Funmi she will not return home that night. On her way out, she sees her boyfriend's car and decides to call him. He then lies that he is in a meeting. Surprised by his lies, she trails him to a lounge, and as she enters, she sees Ben, her boyfriend, proposing to another lady. Heartbroken, she faints and is left alone in the lounge till late at night. She heads back home only to find Tega and Funmi on her bed. Frustrated, she pours water on them. Tega gets angry and wants to retaliate, but Funmi stops her. Funmi overhears Catherine's conversation with Eve and she cries over her heartbreak. Noticing her unhappiness, Funmi decides to cheer her up the next day. He makes her breakfast, cleans the house, and heads to assault Ben at his apartment. Still in shock that Funmi can do all that, Catherine sees a more loving side of him when Gabby and his men come to harass her in her house. This leads to a turning point in Catherine's life as she finds love in the most unexpected place.